Well, first of all, it's just great to be back at the Stew. One of the things that we've been talking about all week is that, our defense has been in the top of the country for a reason. And, just love how the team is playing connected out on the floor on the defensive side. And our struggle has been our offense. And tonight, it's just great to see such a balanced attack and that ball really moving. And the great things that Soraya did for us, just getting into the paint. We really talked about, hey, this is 4 quarters about us, and it was great to see, how hard and how together the team was playing.
Speaking of Soraya, obviously she's played some really good minutes this far, and especially given a lot to the team defensively. How nice was it to see her offensively kind of have a breakout game tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think we know that one of the reasons that her game stood out to us was just how aggressive she can be defensively. And so we've been watching some film and talking about how she can have an impact on the defensive side. And what we've really been putting an emphasis is can we change or can we get defensive points? And so I think Soraya does that, or has been doing that all year. And now it's just great to see her confidence going as a freshman, when you step on that floor, to have the command and your voice. And I think, tonight was a night where it was just great to see her growth and excited for all the good things to come.
Soraya, obviously, true freshman, 15 points tonight. What has been kind of, the biggest adjustment for you to the college game?
A big adjustment for me would probably just be like the speed and the strength of the girls. But I've just been trusting my coaches and trusting what they've been telling me to do, and that's how I've been able to keep it going.
Now tonight, I think, one of the biggest differences was not just the turnovers, but the points off turnovers. How were y'all able to convert the turnovers you were able to cause into points so efficiently tonight?
We work on a lot of transition in practice, so I feel like our practice transition stuff transferred over to the game.
Yeah, I think it's also just us talking about, where's the growth of our defense. We've been holding teams under 55, but how can we, turn some of those stops and some of those steals into more points? So yeah, we emphasize the transition, but really for us is how do we take even more advantage of how well we play on the defensive side.
Now, 3-point defense has been a major factor this season, guarding the perimeter. Soraya, obviously, you've had a hand in that. How do y'all work together to really defend the perimeter and limit an opponent's 3-point opportunities?
We just talk a lot, and we know our rules. What our coaches have been telling us since we've been here, and that really plays a big part.
Now, looking ahead, how do you kind of build off of this win and take it into kind of a little bit of a break before you go to East Carolina next Wednesday?
Yeah, we're the student athlete this week is one of the biggest pieces. Our players have done an incredible job in the classroom, and this is exam week. So we'll have a little bit of a shift with practices, but we know that East Carolina is a team that's going to be aggressive in their presses and things like that. But we want to make sure the focus is on us. So getting in the gym and getting up a bunch of shots. We're going to play some 3-on-3 this break and see how that tournament goes to add some fun to the break. But just every time we play and we go out there, we want to make sure, hey, we're learning from the last game and how do we keep putting that into action. So it'll be a big week for us.
Last question for both of you. You've got 2 non-conference games left before you really get into A10 play. What would you like to see the team work on, and how do you feel that you can grow between now and December 28th when we travel up to St. Joe's?
Definitely, I want to see our team's confidence grow, like with knocking shots down. Like, oh yeah, I'm knocking that shot down. The confidence.
I think a big piece for us is just our consistency. You looked at some of our tough losses that we've had. We've had some great first halves, and then we've had some great second halves. So I think, like tonight, we want to see us playing 4 quarters, 40 minutes, great, tough, that gritty defense that we play, and then really connected on the offensive side. And I agree with Soraya that, hey, we step up with some of those open shots, we're going to knock them down. And if not, we're going to be there to get the rebound and really put more pressure on teams from an offensive standpoint. Great. Thank you.
That's it.
That's it. You survived.